Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Before getting started, I want to mention that there is a lot of new people around here, so welcome. I hope you're enjoying the cult so far. Anyways, today I want to talk about something that has been on my mind like fairly recently. I'm kind of going to miss the Nintendo Switch. As many of you are aware, in just a few days we are going to be getting the Switch 2. In fact, it might even be out when this video comes out. Which, like, about time. The Switch came out in like 2017 and the upgrade was kind of long overdue. Especially since the console was already really underpowered when it came out. But hey, Switch 2 will be here very soon. And I'm kinda sad about it. I have a very soft spot for the regular first Switch. I think actually might be my favorite console of all time. When it came out, it was absolutely revolutionary. The hybrid design allowed you to play at home and on the go, and it was honestly just such a cool factor. I think I actually got the Switch when it came out. I got it in late 2020, maybe early or like half year 2021. It was around that time, I don't have the exact date, but I instantly adored it. And the first game I got with it was Fire Emblem Warriors. Yep, this is the first Switch game I got. I got it for like $10 on a Walmart sale because, I mean, I had already bought a Switch and I did not feel like buying a $60 game. I know this game was kind of poorly received by both Fire Emblem fans and Warrior fans, but I don't know, to me it was actually really fun. I'm not the biggest RPG person, so having an experience that was more hands-on without the need to wait around was honestly really engaging. Fire Emblem Engage reference. And as some of you know, I really like Lucina, the character, and it was really fun to see her journey in this game. She has a cool little arc. So please, if you have just a mild interest in Fire Emblem, you should really try this game out. You won't regret it. With time, I did end up getting more normie mainstream games like Animal Crossing and Breath of the Wild. These are both fantastic games in their own fields, but I personally really like Breath of the Wild. I adored this game. I would play it all day, and then I would go to bed and dream about playing the game. It was an obsession. I swear they put crack in that game. It's so fun to explore. The open world format does change the traditional Zelda game pacing, but it makes something incredible that has honestly no comparison. Well, I guess you can compare it to Tears of the Kingdom, but it's not a bad game or a bad sequel. I actually think it's pretty good, but the pacing was a little rough in some areas, and re-exploring the world again was fine, but it was just a little repetitive. Alright, now to talk about my favorite Switch game. The game I spent hundreds of hours playing and even made an OC based on this game. Xenoverse 2 Nintendo Switch Edition. Hear me out. This game technically isn't a Switch game. It came out in 2016 for PS4 and Xbox One, but I played it on the Switch, so it does count. It counts to me. Xenoverse 2 is kind of like an action RPG or like a fighting game MMO type Dragon Ball game. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically you are this time patroller and you go around different events in the Dragon Ball timeline to fix certain errors. Your character can be any of the main races in the Dragon Ball series, but realistically the game is made for the Saiyans. I did this little C called Pico, which I know is kind of similar to Piccolo. Shut up, I suck at names. And for a good year and a half, I played this game religiously, learning different abilities, transformations, participating in events, the whole shebang. This game was honestly so much fun. Something about your character learning power-ups and using them in certain situations made the game so interesting. Like, at first, your character is super weak, but you learn techniques from people from the Dragon Ball universe. And some techniques increase your power temporarily, sometimes they do it permanently. And there's always this like level of figuring out what you need for a certain situation. Like, at the beginning of the game, you learn this technique called Kaioken, which enhances your strength like 3 times max, but it greatly hinders your stamina, so you kind of have to figure out when you want to use it, or like if it's worth to use it at a certain time. And I don't know, it's just really cool. This game is just really cool. If you like Dragon Ball, the game costs like $7 on sale, and I played it for like a year and a half, so do yourself a favor and just play it, just try it. Some other games that I really enjoyed on the Switch were Cult of the Lamb, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, Skyrim, Smash Bros, and more recently Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. But as I mentioned before, a lot of these games are on other consoles, and they probably run a lot better too, so why the Switch? Well, the Switch is just really convenient for me. I study in a college that is very far away from my hometown, so I travel a lot throughout the year. I don't really stay in one place for too long, so home consoles are kind of inaccessible to me these days. I've grown to really love the Switch because I can just play whenever and wherever I am, and something about having access to all these experiences on the go makes the Switch truly amazing. I don't know, I just really like the Switch era. I really like the connection of people, the bringing your Switch over to a picnic and just hanging out with your friends and playing some games, the playing on like a school projector. All of the Switch vibe is just really fun. So yeah, when the Switch 2 comes out and everyone makes a jump to the new hardware, I hope they remember the Switch 1. Give them a spin for good old times, because these consoles just stop working if they are not played for a long time. I'm going to miss you, Switch. Awesome memories with incredible friends and endless possibilities. Yeah, on second thought, I think I'll play with the Switch a little longer.